to design Hartley and Colpitts oscillator for 100 kHz and 150 kHz frequency respectively. Components required are transistor PC107, resistors, capacitors, inductances, potentiometer, power supply, CRO, and springboard. So let us see the design of Hartley oscillator first. The Hartley oscillator consists of BJT in common emitter configuration and tank circuits in the feedback path. Resistances R1, R2 and RE bias the transistor, and common emitter configuration provides 180-degree phase shift. An additional phase shift of 180 degree is provided by the tank circuit. The tank circuit consists of two inductors and a capacitor, and it is also known as an LC oscillator. The frequency of oscillations in the output wave is F0, which is equals to 1 upon 2 pi under root L equivalent into C, where L equivalent is L1 plus L2. So this is how Hartley oscillator gives frequency of oscillation. Design of Hartley oscillator. F0 is equals to 1 upon 2 pi under root LC, where L is equals to L1 plus L2. Selecting F0 equals to 100 kHz and L1 is equals to L2, which is equals to 2.2 millihenries. So C is equals to, substituting the value, we get the value of C as 575 picofarads. Choosing C is equals to 470 picofarads, F0 is equals to 110 kilohertz. Now this frequency can be verified by observing oscillations and calculating its frequency in CRO. Now let us see the design of Colpitts oscillator. In Colpitts oscillator, again we have BJT in common emitter configuration, and we have two inductors and a capacitor in the feedback network. Again here, common emitter amplifier provides 180-degree phase shift, and the tank circuit provides additional phase shift of 180 degree. Satisfying the condition of oscillations, the total phase shift will be 360 degree. Frequency of oscillation in the output wave is F0, which is equals to 1 upon 2 pi under root L into C equivalent, where C equivalent is C1 C2 upon C1 plus C2. The design of Colpitts oscillator. F0 is equals to 1 upon 2 pi under root LC, where C is equals to C1 C2 upon C1 plus C2. Selecting F0 is equals to 150 kHz and L1 is equals to 2.2 millihenries. C is equals to 5.512 picofarads. Choosing C1 is equals to C2 as 1 nanofarads, we get C is equals to 500 picofarads. Therefore, F0 calculated comes close to 152 kilohertz. We can again verify this by observing the oscillations in CRO and calculating its frequency of oscillation. This is how we can design Hartley and Colpitts oscillator.
Let us test the working of Hartley oscillator and observe the oscillations and measure the frequency of oscillations. So here BJT is connected, resistor R1 and R2 provides voltage divider bias, and in the feedback we have connected two inductors L1, L2 and a capacitor. So you can see inductance box. Inductance is connected using this box. After making all the connections, we'll vary this variable resistor R, and at a particular value of R, we will get frequency of oscillations. So here we see that we have got sinusoidal oscillations. We'll measure the time period T, which is 1 into 10 microseconds. F is equals to 1 by T. So it is 100 kilohertz, which is close to the calculated one. So this is how we can observe sinusoidal oscillations using Hartley oscillator. Let us test the working of Colpitts oscillator and observe the oscillations. Again, you have BJT connected here, R1, R2, and in the feedback path we have two capacitors and one inductor. Each capacitor is of 1 nanofarads and inductor is of 2.2 millihenries. After making all the connections, we'll vary this variable resistor pot. At a particular value of this resistor, we'll get the oscillations. So we'll see here that we have got the oscillations. We'll measure the time period. So the time period is for one oscillation. So it is 1.4. 1.4 into 5 microseconds. So frequency is 1 upon t. We get 142.8 kilohertz, which is close to the calculated one. So this is how we can verify the frequency of oscillations using Colpitt's oscillator.